Dear students, this video is to give you a bird's eye view on the expected areas and the number of questions one can expect from the topics of class 11th standard. In this video, I would like to specifically discuss. You are going to have 35 questions in section A and 15 questions in section B. The 35 questions are compulsory, and out of the 15 questions you have to choose 10 questions. So there is a choice. So based on this question papers, the previous year papers and all, I made my own analysis, right? See, this is my analysis to help you how you can focus on different topics, and also I will say it is better that you focus on all the topics, but a small idea about the units and expected number of questions. Now when you talk about physical world and measurement, that is, you know very well, the NEET exam UG is conducted by CBSE, and CBSE follows NCERT textbook. So I have based my suggestions based on the NCERT textbook. Now units and measurements, you can expect like dimension analysis, then you have errors, and you have measurement instruments like vernier caliper and screw gauge. All that you can expect close to 2 questions from there. Now that is the first point here, okay? And like you have rounding off, in that you are having error analysis, and also you have significant figures. So all that, if you consider, you can expect 2 questions from there. Now when you move to kinematics, you have 2 chapters in it. One is motion in a straight line, which you are studying right from 9th standard, 3 equations of motion, and using acceleration due to gravity g. With all that, you are having equations and formulas, and also one-dimensional relative motion. Yeah, you can expect 2 questions from that area, 1 or 2 questions. Then motion in a plane, which is very important because there vectors come into play, right? And you are going to have resolution of vectors, projectile motion, then again relative velocity in 2 dimension, crossing the river and all that kind of things, then resolution of vectors, parallelogram, law of vectors. So all these areas are there. Again, you can expect 1 or 2 questions from this area. One thing you have to keep it in mind, out of 45 questions, you see 22.5, 22.5, which is not possible. So 22, 23 or 23, 22. So you are going to get 22 or 23 questions from class 11th. So that is what the big mistake which we do, that is, we do not focus more on class 11th syllabus, which is very important. Then I move on to the next topic, laws of motion. You know Newton's laws of motion. Then you are having in that area momentum, conservation of momentum, and also you have a small slight bit of collisions, right? And this area you also can expect, and also importantly friction, right? You have pulleys connected, 2 bodies connected to pulleys, and inclined plane, bodies moving, interconnected bodies, right? And the body moving in a lift, right? And then a monkey, for example, try to climb and catch, right? So all these things, again, you can expect close to 2 questions. And now you move on to work, energy and power. Here also you have questions based on energy, like kinetic energy, potential energy, interrelation between them, and then power and work. Again, where you need to concentrate in all this area is, I will say, calculus, right? You know, work is a scalar quantity, dot product. A vector dot B vector is equal to AB cos theta. So that you should be very clear, where you will be using dot product, and problems based on that will be there. So be careful when you talk about physical world and measurement, basic mathematical tools, one should be little very clearly aware of it. That is vectors as well as the simple calculus. As it is the medical examination, NEET examination, as the students are basically from the biology section, right? So you will not have very complicated kind of mathematical concepts as in JEE main or something. Now, after work, energy and power, you have to remember their collisions, more law of conservation of momentum and collisions are there. Those problems will be covered in this area. Now we come to one of the most important topic, that is system of particles and rotational motion. Remember, sure shot, system of particles, one question, rotational motion, one question is for sure shot. You know very well that the products torque, angular momentum, moment of inertia, radius of gyration, rolling motion, and again in system of particles you are having center of mass, all that they are very important. So dear students, I will suggest you give equal importance to all, but this is a sure shot area. And the same with work, energy and power, and same with the laws of motion, and same with units and measurement. Others, it will all come, I don't deny, but these are sure shot areas where you can predict there will be questions from that. Then you come to next chapter, gravitation. It's quite easy to solve the problems from gravitation. That is how small g depends on different factors like altitude, and then it is also depending on depth and also density. That's only formula is enough for you. And then comparison of small g with the capital G, Newton's law of gravitation, and also you can study about Kepler's laws, planetary motion. And at the end of it, you will find gravitational potential energy. Yes, U is equal to minus GMM upon R, and then you have gravitational potential, and also you are going to have in that area escape velocity, right? Escape velocity and orbital motion, velocity in the orbit, right? So these are very important area. Again, you have to concentrate on gravitation, right? So you have to solve a lot of questions. Only practice will make you perfect. And we say not only just to practice, right practice makes you perfect, right? You should know the approach of how to practice. And then you come to properties of bulk matter. In earlier times, so many questions were not appearing from these topics. But nowadays, every topic is given equal importance, right? So mechanical properties of solids, you talk about Young's modulus, then you have stress and strain, different types of stress and strain, then you are having the graph, okay? So you have to give importance to this area also. Then come to mechanical properties of fluids. It's a very long chapter, right? Fluids, when you talk about, it's about you are having liquids as well as gases. You start from Pascal's law, Archimedes' principle, Bernoulli's theorem, then surface tension, then viscosity, Newton's law of viscous drag. Yes, but I think if you find it too lengthy, you can do simple problems or problems based on previous year papers and quickly have a review of it. That will help you a lot. Then thermal properties of matter, it's very important because one of the basic formula where linear expansion or superficial expansion or volumetric expansion, all that matters there. So one question you can easily expect from those areas. Then from there I move on to thermodynamics. Thermodynamics, again an important chapter. You might have seen in previous year papers, lot of graphs would be there, right? So this is not very difficult. Once you understand the concept thermodynamics too, you need to give importance and study on that, right? Again, these are all vast chapters. You need to be precise and learn the summary of it, and from there you collect the important formulae, and from there you move on further. And there you have molar specific heats, then constant volume, constant pressure, PV is equal to nRT, all that you need to give importance. Then come to kinetic theory of gases or molecules. So again, nothing is less important. That's what one should understand. When you write an examination which is going to be in national level, you know, naturally there will be lot of possibilities of questions getting from different areas. So one, it's a big challenge, but always we have to overcome challenges, and we are able to do it because people have cracked NEET. So it is not that something impossible. It is possible, but we need to little bit carefully move over at this particular time. We should not panic. That's the main thing. The reason we should not panic. Once you panic, you'll find that you forgot everything. Your mind will be blank. So don't panic. Yes, have confidence. You can do it. That should be a challenge you are facing, that you should understand. Right? When you talk about kinetic theory of gases, you know that Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac's law, all these laws are there. See, they also have relevance with your 11th standard syllabus. Thermodynamics also have relevance with your chemistry syllabus. So it will help you in both ways, you know, that in chemistry as well as in physics, these parts are being covered. So you should little bit focus more on that. And then I move on further to the topics. You might not have seen the chapters names because it would not be in focused in the camera, right? Thermodynamics, I have put 2 marks, 2 questions, and 4 marks is each question, and there is a negative marking, -1. Keep that in mind. So just don't close your eyes and circle, right? Be sure, and then you go ahead with that, right? So thermodynamics, I have put close to 2, and kinetic theory, I have put 1, right? Now you come to waves and oscillation. Oscillations, you can expect 1 or 2 questions. Though I have put 2, I think 1 you can expect, or 2, or maybe maximum. On waves, 1 you can expect. So this is a generalized idea. Again I repeat, this is not a perfect thing I am telling you. Yes, it's how we can approach. Different ways one can approach it. So my aim is to give you confidence, to feel bold, right, and study accordingly. So again I repeat to you, these are based on class 11th physics syllabus, right? Units and measurement, motion in a straight line, motion in a plane, laws of motion, work, energy, power, system of particles and rotational motion, gravitation, mechanical properties of solids, mechanical properties of fluids, thermal properties of matter, thermodynamics, then kinetic theory, then oscillations and waves. So dear students, be bold, be confident, and revise, and also relax, and I am sure you will succeed, and I pray to the Almighty that you are able to do it well in the examination. Next video, I will give you about 12th syllabus, and also I will give you my concepts maps. Thank you so much.